So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go from Chicago. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
Starts the return at the 34. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds a doomsday downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, they'll run. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
What is up?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, you got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Get set. Get set. 18.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Play action now. Purdy. Out and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
What is up?
On play action, Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll run now on second down. He's still going at the 30. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just a...
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull out in front further, 13-zip. Santos now for the extra point. Get off with his aim, but that point after is good. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. 49ers to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. First carry here for Jordan James. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down from the 42. Running with James. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We've reached the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face second down. From the gun is Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Cuts right. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
'49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. 3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, Purdy. And he hauls in the interception. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let it up.
Air it out on 3rd. Drops back. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here's Purdy to throw. He's got it over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Option design here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Lone back gets the handoff. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
What is up?
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What is up?
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
What is it on?
On play action, here's Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead.
Bears 24, 49ers 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Get set.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break.
Get set.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready to go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Working from the gun, Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
What is
line.
that?
Williams to throw. Jump off caught by his back. Works his way to the 35. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bears make it a 24-point ball game.
49ers 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
34-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Play action now with Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here's the snap on 4th. He's got Ayuk downfield. He has this down to the 34. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
And the 49er first down.
Sticking to the air here. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. Guys, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Moody knocks it through. And that lowers the lead to 21.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, they'll run. Again, he's got room. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears trying to end this before the final quarter. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hold it ready.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, San Francisco.
They've got first down here from the 36. Going run again with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. From the gun, it's Leonard. on the quick hitter. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain and the drive continues forward.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. And they just get the play off. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. And it's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Leonard setting up to throw. Oh, it's an interception! And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. So you know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
What's up?
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes again. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears continue piling it on here in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Now run, James. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Get set, get set. Stop.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The AT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
What is up?
They'll run here on first down. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
What is up?
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
What is up?
Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
What is up?
They give it to him again. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Dive play straight ahead. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
What is up?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Hold on.
Another carry for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears keep running away with this. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Play action now, Purdy. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready, set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready, set.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Ready, set.
Going back gets the handoff. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Williams throwing on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st down, Purdy to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Get set, get set. 18, yellow.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Trying to push deep downfield. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Screen play here for James. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Finds him on the crossing route. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this fourth down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down. Desperation time here. Kittle makes the catch. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. To throw again, it's Purdy. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Bears come away with a win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.